This is a story about an old car. And how it changed someone's life.
Hi, I'm Jordan and this is my 1999 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo VI. I'm not going to say the full name because it takes about 5 minutes and it sounds like you're reading it off a sheet of paper, but everyone knows what an Evo is. This is a GSR model, which, if you don't know, is the more road-going version of the Evos. So I've owned this car for just over 5 years now, and it's been brilliant. It's been faultless, to be honest. GSR comes with an open diff at the front and active yaw control AYC diff. It's a 50-50 split front and rear, 4-wheel drive constant, and based on if it detects any slip, it can send the rear half of the power completely left or right. And that's something that appeals to me in the sort of fast road driving that I do, is that you're nowhere near the limit of the car's capabilities, but I think if you go into a corner just a little bit too hot, the AYC will really dig you out of that. My frame of mind when I was looking for this car is that I wanted something that was like a B-road supercar slayer, because I was driving in a popular supercar club on drives and they were quite fun. Before that I had a 370Z, which was great handling, but it really lacked the torque to keep up with the supercars. So once I decided I wanted an Evo, I needed to pick a number really. And then just doing more general research into it through car blogs and all sorts of things on YouTube. The 6 stood out to me as like it's the last true homologation car before it became more of just a road car. So once I decided on the Evo VI, I needed to find one, and back then during lockdown, it was hard to buy any car. So I was looking around on the forums for ages. I was going on a few test drives, but I just thought, nah, it's too highly modified. Like I said earlier, like it's hard to find a stock Evo because they've all been messed with. But I wanted to find something as close to original as possible. So I happened across a post on the owners club from this guy called Danny, with a picture of the underside of my car, and it was as clean underneath as it was on top, bright white underneath. It looked amazing, freshly restored, and that'd make anyone on the second-hand market go wild. So it turned out this Danny was a YouTuber. He had the car for 3 years. He imported it himself from Japan. He documented all of that on YouTube and also documented every little bit that he did to the car to get it roadworthy and also up to the sort of standard that you want when you're buying or selling a used car. He kept it completely standard. The exhaust blew, so he managed to track down a brand new exhaust from Japan. My Evo's got a few subtle modifications to it. I don't like modifying things too far that they just stand out and look garish. The main things that you do see are the wheels and the headlights. The wheels are Speedline Course Challenge 210 wheels, which I bought because they were actually on the Evo V rally car. The headlights are depot headlights, which I think actually make the car look a bit more modern. Performance-wise, I've gone for a full intercooler and hard pipe kit from HPI Evolve, custom 4-inch intake, custom 3-inch exhaust all the way from the turbo back. It's got a valve on it which bypasses the back box so that it's nice and quiet when I'm wanting to cruise. So when GR Performance tuned it with those mods, it made an extra 40 horsepower. So it's now sitting at 360 horsepower and 320 foot-pounds of torque. One thing that makes me love this car is that how it's let me access amazing clubs and people along the way, just because of how rare it is and how much it stands out. People want to talk to me about the car. I love it. I tend to go on a lot of road trips in this car, and when I first got the car I was taking my dad as a passenger, and my dad is a biker originally, and he likes cars. He likes nice cars but not really sports cars, and he liked my 370Z because it was quite nice inside, it's quite modern. But when I got my Evo, he just didn't get it. Like, it's from 1999, it's old, the suspension's a little bit creaky, the bushings need doing, but once he got in it and I started chasing after some supercars, he really clicked and he was like, oh my god, this car can really handle the roads and keep up. But they're not as raw as this, and that's what I like about it. The feeling that you get is just an absolute kick up the backside when it hits full boost at 3,500 RPM. There's no other feeling like it. So now my dad fully understood what it's like to enjoy a car on B roads rather than a bike. He decided he wanted to join in, and he then bought a Lexus RCF, the 5-litre V8, which sounded amazing. And that's led to me and him doing lots of great road trips together. And I think it's something priceless. It's going out together, spending so much time together, enjoying the roads with friends and, of course, family, my dad. And it's the sort of things that without the car, I wouldn't be able to do, because of the people I've met. The car was the key to unlocking all these great memories. In fact, one of my best friends, if it wasn't for owning the Evo, I wouldn't have joined this particular car club he was in. And he absolutely loved the Evo, and me and him have gone on many road trips together. And after spending quite a bit of time together on the road, became best friends. I love it.